Xavier, all yours.
Okay, let's go. So on Sunday, so now that we have bank holiday in Japan and in China, and for the Aussie MI inflation gauge month, so I will monitor it.
Okay.
On Monday, we have not a lot of news. Now that it is a bank holiday in UK, we have the card manufacturing PMI. I will monitor. Simply the PMI. The PMI is important, but the effect on the market is not necessarily very important. I will monitor also the US dollar ISM manufacturing PMI. And then
Crisis. This one.
Yeah. And then we have Williams and Powell talking.
Sure. And I should have mentioned, if anybody wants to unmute, you're more than welcome. Just let me know and I'll try and unmute you.
So do you to speak at the webinar, or is it by women in housing and finance? No, not important. And Powell, due to speak about community development at an online community audit by the National Community, no, not important.
Okay.
Bank holiday in Japan, again bank holiday in China, and Aussie trade balance all time frames.
Okay.
So pay attention on Monday, the market will be probably very, very quiet. On Tuesday, so we have a big one with the Aussie in red, the Reserve Bank of Australia rate statement and the cash rate, so high impact.
Yep.
Then we will have the CAD and the US dollar trade balance, all time frames.
Yep.
We will have a tentative for several days now, the Kiwi GDT price index, all time frames. So we have to check every day the calendar to see when the schedule will be fixed. Then we will have the daily speaking. Indeed, you to participate in a panel discussion. Okay, panel discussion, let's forget. There is even no need to read the rest. I will monitor the Kiwi financial stability report by the Reserve Bank of New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will have the equivalent of the non-farm payroll for the Kiwi. It may be interesting to monitor. So the employment change quarter over quarter and the unemployment rate to see if there is some improvement in their economy. Then we have OR speaking. Chris Friends.
Yep, he just lives next door. For a couple of months.
Due to hold an online press conference about the financial stability report. Oh, this is probably the. Oh no, this is a press conference for the stability report. No, I will not necessarily monitor that news. But simply the report is enough. So, and then again, bank holiday in Japan and China, and then again, or speaking. He speak a lot that day due to testify on the financial stability report. Oh no, that's important. So sorry. So let's come back on the 2 hour speech and let's monitor them.
Okay.
So at 7 p.m. and at 9:10 p.m. Okay, and that's it for Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have the Swiss CPI month-over-month all-time frames.
Yep.
Then I will monitor the Euro-EU economic forecasts. It is a tentative schedule.
Okay.
Then monitor the pound 10-year bond auction.
Yep.
The US dollar ADP non-farm employment change under H4.
Okay.
Yep. Then we have Evans speaking, but probably not interesting, at 9:30. No, before that, Chris, before, at 9:30. So due to speak about the economy and monetary policy at an online event hosted by the Levy Economic Institute. No, not important at all.
Okay, it's his brother or his sister speaks next.
Then we have to monitor the crude oil inventories.
We got him.
And then we have again event speaking. Yeah, crude oil.
Got him.
And due to deliver opening remarks at an online hosted event by the Federal Reserve. No, not important.
Okay.
And then we have Macklem speaking, due to testify before the Standing Senate Committee on Banking, Trade, and monitor that. Yeah, we have to monitor that. Any testifying event is an event we have to monitor because they may give some additional comment about their last monetary policy decision. Okay, then where are we? The yen monetary policy meeting to monitor, of course.
Okay.
And that's it for Wednesday.
Oh, okay, scrolling.
Yeah. And on Thursday, we will have, I will monitor the Euro ECB economic bulletin.
Yep.
Then we have the Bell speaking from the Reserve Bank of Australia, but probably not important due to deliver a speech titled Monetary Policy During COVID, or that's a general lecture, so not important.
Click. Yep.
Then we have monitored the two bonds auction, the Spanish and the French 10-year bond.
Yep.
Then we have a big one in red with the pound, asset purchase facility, policy report, facility votes, and so on until the official bank rate.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Yeah, high impact.
Yep. It's a bit strange. Thought my machine had frozen. Yep.
Then we will have, I will continue to monitor the US dollar unemployment claims.
Okay.
Then the natural gas storage.
Yep.
Then we have Bostic speaking.
It's Bostic. Here we go.
Due to speak at an online event hosted by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. No, not important.
Okay.
We have the Aussie Reserve Bank of Australia monetary policy statement to monitor, of course. Monitor also the Chinese cash-in services PMI.
Yep.
Monitor the Kiwi inflation expectation quarter over quarter.
Okay.
And monitor the two trade balance with China.
So done.
Yeah, so that's it for Thursday. And for Friday, we have the non-farm payroll. So we will have, let's see, the pound construction PMI.
Didn't mean to do
under
that.
H4. No. The construction PMI. Then we have Christine Lagarde speaking. Do you speak about the global economy and the state of the union? No, not important. Then we have Broadbent speaking, just after Christine.
That's right.
Due to speak along with Chief Economist Andy Haldane and the Monetary Policy Report National Agency briefing. No, not important. Then we have the CAD employment change and unemployment rate, so all time frames. Or high impact, yeah, but high impact because it will be combined with the non-farm payroll, yeah.
Sure.
We
Okay.
can keep high impact, and then we have the US dollar non-farm payroll with the average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate.
Yep. And I've added the revision as well.
Yeah.
2 minutes later. Yep.
2 minutes later, yeah. And that's it for Friday.
Okay. And that's it. So the idea is that anything that's marked high impact or under H4, don't place trades 1 hour prior to them. Get out within half an hour of that news coming out, because there could be volatility. When the news comes out, if there's a surprise, then it can cause the markets to jump up and down. And if you've got in a trade, it could impact your account money. If you're running standard in SAM or advanced or something like that, then you probably got, if you do have more units open because you've scaled in, making more profits, then you can take off some of the units to protect your account. But for the primers and the lights, because you're just running with 2 units all the time, then don't play with your account. Make sure that you protect your account money, not the profit money. The account money is what we're after. Okay. Pairs, currencies, the US, the yen, and the euro are the big majors. So any news coming out on those, pay attention to those rules, regardless of what currency you're actually, or what pair you're trading. If there's news coming up on a smaller currency, like for instance the CAD or the Kiwi or the Aussie, then it generally only affects the currencies, the pairs that have those currencies in them. So if there's news coming up on the, where is something, it's a bit hard, coming up on the CAD, yeah, don't really have that much news here. Okay, news coming up on Kiwi here, all time frames. And if you're in the Euro, so this is likely to impact just the Kiwi pairs, and maybe the Aussie because we're kind of tied together. So any news coming up on the Kiwi, if you're in something like the Aussie, well, sorry, the pound Swiss or the euro dollar or something like that, then just be aware of the news. You don't have to do that too much about it. Just be aware that the news is coming out. You don't have to get out. Just be careful. Similarly for all the other smaller pairs like the CAD, the Swiss, the smaller pairs. And with anything that's got the pound in it, that kind of sits in between the big ones and the little ones, and it could impact or it may not. It was pretty vicious during Brexit. Any tweet coming out would cause the pound pairs to just jump around, so you had to be really careful and even not trade them. So make your mind up if you're going to get out of it or not, if there's news on a smaller pair, on a smaller currency that comes up. Okay, that was kind of a botched one, but I hope you get the idea. If you need me to try and explain it again, let me know. Top 10 are these ones. So out of the 28 major pairs, here are the top movers for the last 4 weeks. The ranges are still pretty small, just around about the $1,000 mark, not too major. And Eusebio, how far down do you want to go for the...
yeah, the Aussie yen is a good choice.
Aussie yen. Oh, down to here, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do now is Eusebio's magic trick, where he matches up the news with the top 10 pairs. And I'll just put that down here. So that we have a selection of pairs that are best likely pairs to trade for a particular day. So on Sunday we've got nothing, and on Monday we have nothing.
Nothing. So the first choice will be the pound CAD or the pound yen.
Okay.
Then we'll have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
And then we will have the pound Swiss or pound US dollar.
Right. And leftovers from Monday is Australia.
Australia, okay.
And still Australia. CAD on Tuesday.
The CAD, okay. US dollar, yeah, okay.
And the Kiwi.
And the Kiwi, so Kiwi here and Kiwi here, okay. So we will have the pound CAD or the pound US dollar.
Yep.
Then we will have the pound yen, the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
And then the Euro Kiwi or Euro Aussie.
Okay. Okay.
As an alternative, you can add the Euro CAD.
Okay. I wonder where that went. And we've still got the Kiwi leftovers from Tuesday.
Yeah, Kiwi, okay.
The reason for the leftover is because we're not too sure if this comes out late US afternoon or early US evening. So we put it in both areas, and there's nothing else on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we've got the Swiss.
The Swiss, so the Swiss is here, okay.
US dollar.
US dollar, so here, okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
Then the pound Swiss or the pound US dollar.
Yep.
And then the euro Kiwi or euro Aussie.
Okay. Done. And on Thursday, we've got nothing left over from Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And, what am I doing? And on Thursday, we've got, sorry, private joke with myself, the pound.
The pound, and pound, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking then. And that's it.
That's it, okay. So we will have the pound card or pound yen.
Yes.
Pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
Pound Swiss or pound US dollar.
Yep, same as Monday.
And you can add as an alternative the euro pound.
Same for Monday?
No.
Right. See, Dan, you were wrong. Okay, nothing left over from Thursday. And
yep.
On Friday, we've got the pound.
The pound, so pound, and pound, okay.
And the CAD.
The CAD, okay.
And the US dollar.
And the US dollar, so US dollar here. Okay, so we will have the pound card or the pound US dollar.
Okay.
Then we will have the pound yen or the pound Swiss.
Yep.
Then we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
And as an alternative, you can add...
Oh, what is it? Copy, paste. Okay.
Yeah, and as an alternative, you can add the euro card or euro pound.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you have done by principle, so Chris always blame you. So yeah. You have to know that.
Doesn't matter. And see, you weren't paying attention. So two things there. Okay. Okay, so we're done. So I'll put these up on the website. The website looks like this. So it's under NewsWatch on our website. And there are, oops, wrong one. This one, still wrong. This one, okay. So there is down the bottom. I'll see the news down here. So you've got a list of the news for each day, the top 10 pairs, and the best pairs per day to pick. And then we've got what we also call smooth movers, which is just a remainder of the top 10s down to that Aussie yen, I think Eusebio said.
Yeah, Aussie yen, yeah.
Yep. So if these ones are not moving or they're jumping around too much, too volatile, which I highly doubt, was more for Brexit, then you can switch down to these ones. They don't move as much, but there'd be less stress if you were using them. And down here is some explanations on how we use all the tables and stuff if you if you can't remember what I've blabbed on about. And up here, we've got critical situations to monitor. So we've got some critical ones, some important ones, and some long-term issues that just keep dragging on. Like some of these we've hit for over a year, and I've got to change that. I thought I'd done that. Okay, and there's no change to them. So they are quite stable, I guess. Okay, if there's any questions, let me know. Otherwise we'll plow on with the rest of them.